How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the Freedom of Information Act and in reference to facts of law. And the fact of what person was paid at the Treasury to go public with my birth identity when my mother was alive. And why it didn't go public. There is a document, a press conference document that is an order from my mother and documentation of my father that says if people say they didn't know who I am, that the news network is obligated by law to publicize my identity. And don't forget, my parents owned a global media empire. Is that not true? Look it up. The Freedom of Information Act is very important in reference to the guidelines and laws of America. Any politician denying who my biological parents are, you can be impeached no fucking matter what. That is the facts of law. My DNA is on record. It has been on record since I was born. Any politician denying my identity can get blackballed from politics and media and a lot of other places. And you can get blackballed from all the companies of my mother and father. That's the facts of law. Anybody denying my identity at my mother and father's companies must be fired. And they must be blackballed from the industries. The activity of government damaging my cheek, or trying to paralyze my face, or them trying to play their sloping down of the face by their activity by their illegal satellite activity, meaning like the use of their illegal satellite damaging my cheeks and sinking in my face, trying to make me look like trash, damaging my baby fat or natural body tissue on my anatomy. Those people must be prosecuted. That royal protocol is a protection document. It says, do not touch me with your goddamn satellites. That's what it fucking says. The Supreme Court is not following the due process laws of arresting or apprehending these people. People are dragging their feet on the subject. The royal protocol in the media is my identity, not anybody else's. But it does say who my biological parents are, of course. It's my birthmarks, beauty marks, and scars from when my parents was alive, in reference to my identity. The Osgood slaughter is even documented in the royal protocol in the media. So in reference to the government man, teeth damage is not documented in the royal protocol. Any teeth damage is attempts of murder. Any person trying to trash my life is attempts of murder. Any person trying to pry their way into my face or damaging my body or trying to pry their way into my life is a crime. The activity of their abuses is attempts of murder. The Freedom of Information Act is extremely important in all 50 states. In reference to government trying to deny my ownership of my mother and father's estates. These people trying to conjure up false stories, claiming they thought somebody else tried to claim that they were the owner of my mother and father's estates. That is treason. And every single person must get arrested and prosecuted for trying to steal my mother and father's estates. That is the facts of law. It even says on the royal protocol, I am not allowed to give nothing away. Never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never, and I'm not ever going to, no matter what, never. And the U.S. government is violating lawsuits and procedures of law and the amounts of money that I was supposed to have received from lawsuits and abuses of government agents that are covering up their abuses of what they have done. That is treason. That is attempts of murder. They're intentionally trying to cover up lawsuits that I have against the government in reference to the government physically and sexually assaulting me. The person that is covering it up must be arrested and must get prosecuted for their crimes and their activities of covering it up and their ways of trying to murder me to try to cover up their crimes. They must get tried for treason, and they do face the death penalty or life in prison.